This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Megas, and apologies for missing the Redskins Vikings game. I was supposed to talk about that, but got caught up with a lot of stuff. Just really quick notes. Once again, Redskins pulled a win out of their ass. Give me a fucking heart attack. Leave me just still feeling some type of way about this team. I mean, I know everybody's loving Kirk Cousins. Still not sold on him. Especially after that game, it was just like it's the same things. He starts out really strong. He gets shaky. It's the problem of the team, to be quite honest. And that's why I can't be all in. Like, I think that we have good players and we have the potential to be one of the better teams, but we just don't have it all together because we keep making the same type of mistakes and doing the same things week in, week out, jumping out in front, falling apart in the middle, somehow clawing back in or reestablishing ourselves a bit towards the end and then holding on for dear life. It's not a good look. And the mistakes that are made in between are just not acceptable. The stats look good. Our offense statistically looks phenomenal, but still the red zone problems are just ridiculous. It's just really, really ridiculous how the red zone is just poison to us. So we still got a lot of work to do before I would sit and crown us, as Dennis Green, God rest his soul, would have said. But this past week now, I'm sure got everybody really hyped because we beat the hell out of the Packers, which on first glance you're thinking, whoa, Redskins 42-24 over the Packers. That's crazy. We just beat a really, really good team, but pull back the curtain and you realize there's a lot of wounded people on the Packers defense, and the Packers are in turmoil right now. There's something going on with that organization. They're frustrated and all that. We caught them at the right time to do this. So not taking anything away from the performances, especially with Robert Kelly, who pretty much has established himself as the starting running back, I think. Hopefully this will inspire Jay Gruden to lean on him a lot and the running game period a lot, because one of the problems I've always had with Jay Gruden is his lack of running the ball. And when we ran the ball down the Packers' throat, that should have sparked something that was like, yo, we got some pretty talented running backs. Even with them benching Matt Jones, who he has talent. His only thing is his hands. He fumbles a lot. Even I would have kept Alfred Morris. I never understood why he did not like Alfred Morris, but whatever. But you got to run the ball. Kirk Cousins, yeah, he puts up good stats, but he's always just right there on the cusp of making that big game-changing mistake. And you don't necessarily want your quarterback to have to win every game either. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm just hoping Robert Kelly just put something out there to make them say, yo, we need to be running this ball. We need to balance our offense a lot more than we already do and not be throwing over 40 times a game. You know what I mean? Because he had a phenomenal game. Pierre Garçon actually got the ball thrown to him. I was surprised. Messed me up because I didn't start him on my fantasy team because he doesn't get the ball thrown to him that much by Kirk Cousins. I know they have this whole spread the ball around thing, but it's nice when you have receivers like Garçon, Jackson, that you can hit for big plays, but they don't hit them. He's just dinking and dunking and all that, But yeah, I'm very happy to see them get this win. Now we move on to the Cowboys, which is another test. And see, here's the thing. You want to start getting truly behind the Redskins, They have to show us that they're not only going to compete against wounded teams like they did the last 2 weeks, or they could beat, other like middle of the pack, mediocre or average teams, like they do against people like the Browns and whatnot. They have to beat good teams. We have to beat the really good teams, or at least we have to compete. That's the thing. We don't. Right now, Cowboys are playing tremendous ball. We gotta stay in it with them. We stayed in it with them in the first game. Right now, they're a different team. They're a much better team. Let's see if we can hang with them now, and let's see if we can get a win, because we gotta start beating good teams too. You can't just look good against the bad teams or the average teams or the teams that are on your level. For you to be considered one of the best, you got to beat the best, and I'm hoping that we're going to take that next step, that next progression. We'll see though. We'll see. By the way, Kirk Cousins telling Sean Coughlin, how you like me now after the game? I thought that was funny. Sean McGaughlin's like, I don't know. Same thing I told you last week. We'll see. Get better, punk. Like, it was fun. I would have laughed at him because I was like, that's cute. I would have been, nah, seriously, I wouldn't call him punk or anything. I would have I like that. He's showing spark, just keep showing me more on the field and making me more comfortable with paying you around $20 million when I don't think that you're a $20 million quarterback. You're a good quarterback. You're decent. But I just don't want to be Brock Osweiler. That's all I know. I don't want to be Brock Osweiler, people. Sorry, if I'm just not so. I don't think he's a long-term solution. I think he's a good solution for now, but long-term, don't know. Anyway, as always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.